So I am currently stuck on a story, and I thought I'd do a quick video to look at why and to unpack what's going on for me when I get stuck. Some clients I have talk about abandoning a story and ripping it up, and that seems to me incredibly sad, because it just means they haven't persevered to find what the story is. So for me now, I'm completely stuck on a story. I'm 3/4 of the way through a first draft. It really feels uncomfortable. It isn't working. I'm not finding it. I know the ending I want, but I haven't earned that ending in any way. I'm writing towards the ending, but it feels very weak. The story has begun in a very different way than I expected, and I'm wondering, with that beginning, does that beginning head towards the ending I'm thinking of? Have I got two completely different beginnings and endings? I'm writing and more words appear on the page, but are they going anywhere? What are they doing? At this stage, the story hasn't really found its magnetic poles. It's not coalescing around themes. And really what I need to do is just persevere until it does. And sometimes taking stuff out works very well for that. The more you take out, the more you're left with the powerful threshold moments of the piece, and the more you're left with the powerful magnetic pull of the piece, because you've removed enough to be able to see them. So sometimes it's an editing process. The main thing for me is pushing on and getting a complete draft. And it does feel uncomfortable. I don't like it. I don't like this draft. I want to stop. But I know that if I keep going, I will find it. And I've got to be curious about everything in it. I've got to be curious about the beginning and the end. Are they the right beginning for that ending? Is that ending the right ending for that story? Are the characters doing what I want them to do? Are there enough themes going on in the piece? Have I played to the themes? Have I written the themes? Have I got enough metaphors going in the right direction to get the magnetic pull for the story together? These are all things to think about, but probably not just yet. What's happening is my critical brain has really clicked in, and I'm judging the quality of the story. But the story is not ready to be judged in that way. This draft needs to be finished, and then I can start working on the things that will make it better. I've got to finish a draft that I'm not happy with. That's uncomfortable, but I've got to keep going, because it's only when I've got that draft finished that I can start working on it, taking things out, finessing it, and it'll start to become the story I want. And it's unpleasant sitting in that place, writing a story that isn't any good. But for me, that's what I have to do. I'm not a great planner. I don't structure things to the nth degree. I start writing, I have a sense of what the story is about, what the meaning of the story is, and that's what I write to. But sometimes the first draft just isn't there. In fact, always the first draft isn't there, and it's not comfortable, and that's what I have to work through. I have to work through the uncomfortable place where I just want to stand up, walk away, chuck the story in the bin and start on something easier. But if I keep going, I'll find the magnetic pull of the story. I'll find its themes. I'll find the character journeys. I'll find the metaphors, and I'll find the meaning. And to do that, I'll take away all sorts of bits of the story. I'll remove all sorts of structural things I've put in the first draft, and that'll expose the bones of the story, the magnetic pull of the story. And that's the bit I'm looking forward to getting to. At the moment, it's painful and it's messy and I'm not enjoying it, but I'm going to keep going, because I recognize that that's what my process requires of me. So what does your process require of you? What do you do when you get really stuck? I'm interested to know what your process is in those difficult moments when the story just isn't turning out how you want it to. Let me know. And if you want to find out more about what I do, just have a look at the website tomharveycoaching.co.uk.